All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Clouser, or John D. Clouser, whichever one you prefer. This is episode 276 of my great and wonderful show that I do by myself, in a room by myself, and probably just for myself. Hope you're doing well. Swell. Salutations. What's up? How is that? That was probably the best, guys. It took, it just one of those things. If I don't ever gain anything else from this show, allow it to be that I came up with a really great intro. That was just absolutely spectacular. That is great. That it's just what I do. It's just who I am. It is how I live my life. But yeah, seriously though, I hope you guys are doing well. Swell. What's going on? Yeah, it's a new episode. Can you believe it? We are doing it again. It's always been. It doesn't matter how many episodes I do. It really is. The beginning is the most awkwardest thing in the world. For the first about couple minutes, I'm just like, I don't know what I have to start with this thing. It's like if I could just fall into 8 minutes into an episode, just fall right into it, I would be like, fucking A, thank God. And I would be like, okay, we could just go from here. We could just go from here. You guys might be like, why are you so amped? It's just a weird day. It's odd. I got a lot of, I didn't get a lot of stuff done, but I got stuff done. I'm in a weird place. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a weird emotional place. I'm fine. I didn't play that great yesterday in golf. I kind of wanted to play by myself. That didn't get to happen. I got to play with some great, wonderful people. One of them is a fellow filmmaker. Spends half his time in LA, half time here. Him and his wife they run a photography company. They do weddings, which is nothing that I would ever want to do. I always say, I think weddings are where filmmakers go to die. I know it's good. It's not even really doing it. I think it'd be really cool. It'd be easy to do. It's more or less, I'm just so scared of not taking good enough pictures for somebody and then ruining their day. But I really shouldn't think like that, should I? It's a fucked up way of thinking because, it's just a fucked up way of thinking. Not having very self-confidence there. But, yeah, it's just... I keep having this idea, I need to stop dating these girls, these women that have crystals and put them in the windowsill and shit to charge them. I need to stop dating women like that. I need to stop dating women that are incredibly emotionally unavailable. It's wild. It's really fucking wild. I keep dating the same kind of woman. It's funny to me. It makes me funny. You know what? I never thought of it. It wasn't up until really recently when I'm and it wasn't recently until I realized I kind of have standards on certain things. You gotta have a job. I just don't understand how you can't have a job. And then crystals. I don't understand the crystals. I really don't understand it. Burning sage in the house. I don't get that either. That kind of is weird to me. It just blows me away that that's something that you do. But again, some people might think that they might be blown away by the fact that I do this. And they think that's wild. Because it is. It is very wild. It's just, so it's fucking hilarious. So if there's anyone younger listening to this, I'm 36 years old. I'm still young in the scheme. I'm still young in the scheme of the world. Because if you think about it, 36 is not that old. It's just society's made us seem that 36 is old. Granted, this is also coming from someone who's 36 years old. So take it for how you want it to. Please do. Man, just be nice. If there's something I could look back on, I just wish I wasn't so angry growing up. But I know where it's come from. It comes from just being abandoned, and then the anger comes from not feeling a level of of control, which is fucking hilarious because it's such a waste of such a waste of time to feel. And I don't know, I've just been really meeting, and I think maybe it's just the women I've been dating, but also you all have to look at yourself as well. I have to realize, like, what are you doing? Because you are a common denominator in these situations. So, like, are you doing something that's stupid? Are they doing stuff that's stupid? Are you finding out that you have a certain standard of things that you don't want done? So you rather just not deal with this because of that. But before, you used to have the stamina to deal with it, but you just don't anymore because your stamina is connected to other things now. So it could be that. These are the things you gotta think about. You gotta do self-analyzation. You gotta also realize, I don't know, I always say, also, John, you might just be a big piece of shit, which is also true. I do feel like I'm just a giant turd all the time. I do. It's just weird. It's hilarious how I have that thing. Like, it's like I'm always wondering, like, is that ever gonna go away? I'm 36, so you'd think that would have gone away by now, but it really hasn't. Then I'm gonna be stuck with that. Then I'm like, then it's like, you know how when you're younger, you're thinking like, well, when I find someone, that'll fix it all. It won't fix it at all. It won't fix it at all. At all, actually, it will not be at all fixed. Something I did realize this week, though, someone that's like, they found my podcast, which is crazy. And like, I can't believe you're doing like 276 episodes. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. It's easy. It doesn't cost me money. Super easy. And like, we've all seen this. If you've seen from the start, from here it is now, it's gone through so many evolutions of things, and it's just so fucking hilarious. It's kind of funny, if you don't tell the truth. But it's just I don't know where I was going, actually. Antonio Brown's wanted for murder. The world's wild. No, but seriously, just I don't know. I just tell people it's something I can look back on. Just I wish I was just not as angry, but I can only start now, right? I can only starting now, not be so angry. Like my golf clubs. Those are my golf clubs. They're there's others, but not as many as not as good as these. Man, I did not play that good yesterday at all. At all. What was that? At all. See, it's not like I'm like totally freaking the fuck. I'm like zoning out. Like there's a little like space in there. See that? Titleist 2P2, AP2. They're pretty good clubs. Not bad. Get the job done. I just wish I was better at them. Better with them. You know, this is the story of my life. But anyway, so should we get this party started and watch the video of the week? Because we're about like 10 minutes into it, 9 minutes into it, 9.5 minutes into the show. So should we do that? Okay. I think this video is really hilarious. This video, like, what? All right. Anyway, here we go.
You say you treat me nice.
I do treat you nice.
No, you don't.
What did you jerk off to?
You're making my life hard.
How am I making your life hard? My mom took you out. What did you jerk off to?
I can't tell you.
Why? I'll get mad?
Yeah, you would.
About what? Please just tell me.
No.
What am I gonna get mad on?
Just shut up.
What did you jerk off to?
Leave me alone.
Tell me what you jerked off to. Michael, please tell me. You can't take me home like this. I'm really depressed. Baby, please tell me what you jerked off to. What did you jerk off to?
Welcome to The John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
What'd you jerk off to? Dude, that's hilarious. Like, I halfway I've watched this video several times, of course. In the process of this whole thing, of course, I've watched it several times to get to get here, right? But what I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this isn't like a Catch a Predator thing, is it? And like, it's like his girlfriend, and like he got caught like looking at kitty stuff. See, if you just don't use the word, it's a lot different than like actually saying it in your thing and then censoring it. That's what upsets me. What upsets me is that people who do that self-censoring stuff, like if you just don't use the word, then you can just like it's called linguistics. It's called like word choosing of the word, and you choose to use a better form of a word, and so you can do that versus like use the word and then you beep it out, or you use. And it's so stupid to do that. Just or you want to use the word, but you call it corn, and it's just so fucking dumb. It's like quit self-censoring, and it's just because the government, dude. You can't do that shit because like it's over a fucking app. Like goddamn, it's an. Every time I talk about this, I get more and more mad. I get so mad, and it goes away from the jerking off. What is he jerking off to? That's what I want. That's what we all need to know. We need to know who is jerking off. What are we jerking off to? We're getting it back up, guys. We're getting it back up. All right, so we should probably watch video 2. This video is just insane. This is just insane as well. All right, here we go.
Some people wondering like how much if I have to sell one of the car, or like, you know, if somebody want to buy one of this car. And I have to honestly tell them that at least each one is about 50,000, because the time that I put into it is like 6 months of work for each car, and 6 months is like about 36,000 of my time, and also about 4,000 or 5,000 stickers cost. So then pretty much each car, if I have to sell them, is gonna be about $50,000 each.
What's so wild about this video is the fact that there's other cars in the driveway that haven't been touched yet. But there's at least 6 cars in the driveway. You're like, damn, these people, damn, Asians are really smart. They do get good jobs. They must be rocket scientists in this household. It's so crazy. Like, the Asian culture is so crazy, because I've never told you guys I used to be a nanny. I don't know what's the word for a man, for a Korean family. It was crazy. They had like a little like clock in, clock out thing in their house. It was weird. They were so fucking hilarious, because they were so incredibly intelligent people. But it's like, gosh, that culture is so strict and so wild. It was a fun time. It was a really good time. I enjoyed that job while it lasted. It didn't last long, but they paid very well, and it was good. Long in the sense of like it only last. Like, I was like, oh, this job's gonna last me a couple years. It only lasted me about a year and a half, and then I kind of just moved on. It was weird because there was really no like, okay, we're done. It was just like they slowly stopped using me, and then but I was getting other jobs at the time. It was weird because I was doing so many weird odd jobs at that moment in my life, because I really didn't need a job, but I was like, I need a job, and so I just started doing some random stuff. Really crazy. I didn't really need a job at that moment. It was weird. Anyway, let's watch the next video. All right, here we go.
Мама плачет. Мама плачет, да.
Не, ну, мама свинка. Она когда увидела, пиздец, так радовалась.
Yeah, I had no idea what's going on either. Absolutely no idea. None. All right, here's the next video.
Not with you. When I went with you.
Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, when I'm not when I'm with you. So fucking weird. All right, next video.
Hey, Daddy. Last night was amazing.
Terrifying, right? Absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, so this next one is this guy I just recently found, and every time I send videos of him to people I know, I can't tell you the amount of people who get so upset by this. They get so upset by this man, and he's not really doing anything weird. I'm like, I don't understand why you guys don't like it. He's just giving you guys advice. Anyway, I'll let you guys be the judge of it.
Next time you're passing your companion in the hallway or somewhere close to a wall, cut them off, step over and press them up against the wall. Really close. Get your face right down next to theirs. Then grip their chin and turn them sideways. Slide your head down around their neck. Breathe in their neck deep and breathe out slow. Do that a couple of times. Run your head up and down their neck, touching with your face just a little bit. They will love it.
They will not love it. People will fucking be terrified of you. Dude, there's going to be many videos. I'm letting you know. Instead of just like getting a video of these people, I'm starting to follow them, and I'm just going to it's my algorithm. You think it was messed up before. It is going to be beyond incredibly fucked after I am done with all of this. It is going to be fucking insane. And it's just what we have to do. It's just what we have to do. What's going to happen? It's just what's going to have to happen. But yeah, that was so weird. All right, next video.
¿Qué haces, mi bebé? Te extraño mucho. Te amo. Besitos.
Bien, Leticia. Right? So fucking weird. Dude, this is what I mean, man. This is what about my... Oh, God. Just watch. This next video is the weirdest. Makes you want to throw up. Doesn't it make you just want to throw up? It's just so gross. All right, guys, that was this week's videos. All right, so next thing I wanted to do because you know the podcast title is the Juan Solo Show, and it makes sense because, like, you know, I'm by myself. It's a solo podcast, the Juan Solo Show. It's, you know, it's kind of a clever thing, but like, you know, I also did it because like it was kind of a like play, you know, Han Solo, Star Wars. Not because I'm a Star Wars fan, because movies. I went to film school, so I wanted to do a thing like on this day. So it is, what is it? It is Saturday, June 14th. June 14th, yeah, June 14th. The date was right here. I don't know. And so this is what happened on today, June 14th, throughout history in the film world, the film and TV world history. So in 1949, WROC-TV Channel 8 in Rockhurst, New York, began broadcasting. Drummer in 1964, drummer Ringo Starr reunited with the Beatles in Australia after recovering from tonsillitis. Okay, like think about that one. think about the people who were like the dates before that. And like there had to be at least somebody who's like, oh, I want to go see this guy. I just want to go see Ringo Starr play drums, and they didn't get to see Ringo Starr play drums, and it's like the only time they ever saw the Beatles, and it's like that's their story. Is that like, yeah, I got to go see the fucking Beatles, but yeah, I only went there because I wanted to see Ringo Starr because I was going through a weird time in my life, and I was really liking listening to slapping style of drumming, and so I just like I really want to see Ringo Starr, and then he wasn't even there. He had fucking tonsillitis. Like, what the fuck's tonsillitis? Like, what's the problem? Like, you can't play drums and have your tonsils be bad. Like, what the fuck? Just and they're angry about it, and they're super upset. Okay, let's see this. 1967, the Stephen Allen Comedy Hour premiered on CBS TV. Okay, I don't know who Stephen Allen is. The same year, 1967, British film To Sir with Love, written and directed by James Clavell, and starring Sidney Poitier, is first released in the United States. Poitier. I'm like, do I need to screen record this? I should probably be screen recording this, shouldn't I? You think? Or does it really matter? You guys can just listen to it. You can just listen to it. How about that? In 69, John Lennon and Yoko Ono appeared on the David Frost British TV show. Gross. Let's see. Modern time. Let's go further. Oh, this is really kind of cool because it does go all the way from. It starts in 1949, and it goes all the way to, I think, modern day, 2018. So, good stuff. Let's see here. What else? What can we see here? Oh, 1936. Okay, the singer and the cowboy actor Roy Rogers, 24. Weds Arian Wilkins in Roswell, New Mexico, until her death in 1946. Let's see how she died. I don't even know. I'm not even saying her name right. Arlene Wilkins. I'm a fucking moron. I don't know people's names. I'm fucking dumb. Death. This is going to be a bunch of other people. Anyway, I don't know. That's kind of what I want to do. I just kind of wanted to try this out and see how it worked. Apparently that Bonnie Blue lady is apparently a guy. Has anyone else heard about that? Yeah, I'm full of nothing right now. I'm full of so much nothingness right now. American Glee actress and singer Naya Rivera, 31, divorces American actor Ryan Dorsey, 34, after almost 4 years of marriage. That happened today in 2018. So, that's pretty much this is what happened today in film. All right, so we'll go to the next segment. Craigslist misconnections. If you're not familiar with Craigslist, guys and girls, Craigslist is this place where you can go and you can find a refrigerator, you can find a roommate, you can even get a job off this website. So, but there is this like little sub part of it. It's almost like, you know how Reddit has subreddits where it's like a little sub part of what Reddit really is. It's like that, and it's called misconnections. And people go there because they have an interaction with a human, or they used to have an interaction with a human. They used to date someone maybe, and they've just lost contact. They're hoping that maybe if they post on this website or this little sub part, that they will reconnect with that person, and all hunky dory, things will be back to how it used to be back in the day. That's not how life works. Anyway. Or they're just like this guy who is just sending out a request. Older retired gentleman older guy here looking for an older retired gentleman to hang out with and enjoys each other's company. Let me know what your interests are and we can go from there. New to the area and don't know very many people. Thanks for responding. This actually kind of reminded me of something I wanted to talk about. So you know what's something that's crazy? Remember growing up? I don't know if you guys grew up, because I had parents that were very social. And they had friends from all over. And they had a book. It was basically like a phone book. But it was based off cities. So if they had like a friend in Alabama, it would show them all their friends from, and then from there it was like you can alphabetically order like your friends and have their phone numbers and their address and stuff like that. And so when we were in a different city sometimes, or we got stuck someplace, you would just call them and then like you would hang out with them. Or like you had friends who were like, oh yeah, well I have a friend who lives in like Timbuktu. You're gonna be in Timbuktu. Call them. You can hang out with them, and you would do it. And this was before cell phones. This was like pay phones. This is like the most weirdest way of doing it. And like we were all just like, yeah, okay, and we just did it. And now we have the most easiest ways of connecting with people, and we're like, I would never do that. That is the weirdest thing to do. Why would you ever want to do that? That is. Are you trying to get murdered? Are you trying to get hurt? Are you trying to get assaulted? Don't do that. That's the energy we have now. Weird. I just thought it was kind of an interesting thing to bring up. Lake Vista Trail, Blue Springs. Been kicking myself since Sunday evening. I was walking down Lake Vista Trails and the most stunning man I've ever seen ran by me. Not once but twice. He even stopped to tell me he thought I was lovely. I stuttered out thank you like a total dork and didn't stop him. I never felt like such a creep in my life. He's been on my mind all day, every day since. I even tried to pull up people in Blue Springs on Facebook. Yeah, see, this is the thing. What's one thing I tell you guys? If there's something this segment has showed me is that you just ask. Just ask. There was a girl I liked months ago. And instead of like still thinking about her and being like, I wish I could just ask her. And if I ask her, like maybe we could. Or what you could do, I asked her and she said no. And I moved on. That's all you got to do. The world will continue moving. I promise you. The world will continue moving even if that person says no. I guarantee it. You'll still have to pay that bill. You'll still have to go to work. You will still have to eat dinner with your parents, even though you probably don't want to. And there'll be a moment when you don't want to do that, and there'll be a moment you won't be able to do that anymore, and you're going to wish you could. So that will happen too. The world is fucking weird, and it's fucked up, and it's scary, and it's odd, and like you never know what you're going to get. Like a box of chocolates. Anyway, if you've learned anything today, guys, that's what you should learn. That is what you should learn. What? Okay. I'm like, how much time do I have left on this podcast? I got about a minute and a half left. So you think I could probably get one more in? I can get one more in. Okay. Looking for Brenda, Shawnee. I'm looking for Brenda. We used to hang out together now and then. We met at Missy B's. Would love seeing you again sometime. It's been hard without you around. Yours truly, Terry. I feel like we've done that one before. Anyway, yeah. So that's it. Yep, guys. So I have about I got about less than a minute left. We made it. We made it here. The podcast is over. Thank you for watching. You've gotten this far. I feel like I brought some energy via last episode. Yeah. Like I said though, if you just ask, even if the person at work, don't be creepy about it, and then you just don't really interact with them that much. Do your own thing, and then it's life. That's pretty much how it would be anyway. You don't know unless you do it. You don't know unless you do it, and it's really the truth. It really is the God honest truth. I didn't know I could be this decent at golf until I did it. You would have known it yesterday. My wedging wasn't bad. My pitching isn't bad. It's just my putting. It's just the goddamn driver. And that's much like life. It's much like life. It's hard to boot it down the hill sometimes. But you gotta keep on trying. You gotta be excited even though you fucked up the last time. Like, I'll find another woman. I'll be just excited to talk to her and get to know her as I was the woman who I just dated and messed that up with. Like I do with everyone. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Wash your hands. Look both ways. Tell your parents I said hi. And, good night.